Welcome back to this week's episode of Unlocked. I have your favorite guest on today, Mom.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Everyone always loves when we do podcasts together.
This wasn't a podcast. It was a carefully staged therapy session, a culture war rally, and a quiet image rehab all rolled into one. And if you think this was just a mother-daughter heart-to-heart, you're missing the real story. Dessertives. Relatable, but very controlled, Savannah Chrisley brings on her mom and sells it as warmth, growth, evolution, mother-daughter, bond, vulnerability. But listen closely, this isn't casual, this is curated. Every topic flows into the next like a checklist: trauma, parenting, fear, crime, faith, cancel culture, Hollywood hypocrisy. This is not accidental, this is narrative management, and it matters because the Chrisley brand doesn't exist in a vacuum anymore. Soft rebrand, we've been through so much. Savannah repeatedly frames herself as someone coming down from years of chaos, emotionally shut off, reactive because of everything she's endured. When things go wrong now, it's not poor judgment, it's trauma. When emotions run high, it's not volatility, it's healing. That framing matters because it invites before criticism and it works. Todd, with saying Todd, then comes the subtle contrast. Mom is the calm one, the bridge, the voice of reason. Dad, controlling, uses reverse psychology, causes friction, hard to deal with. They never say it outright, but the implication is loud. This family knows exactly how to speak around accountability without ever naming it. The air, narrative, kinness is now dangerous. The story about helping teens selling candy and a man being shot lands hard. And yes, it's horrifying, but watch how it's used. The takeaway isn't just be careful. It's the world is broken, people can't be trusted, and good intentions get you hurt. That theme keeps repeating. Kids are dangerous. Parents are failing. Society is lawless. Compassion now comes with risk. Fear isn't just expressed here, it's cultivated. Parental accountability, except when it's personal. They argue parents should be held responsible for their kids' crimes. Strong stance, bold words. But here's the contradiction no one addresses. This family built wealth, fame, and adult-level freedom for their children at an unusually young age, and now talks about how hard it is to let them crash and burn. So which is it? Are parents responsible, or do kids need freedom to fail? You don't get to argue both without scrutiny. Preschool moment, where it turns political. Then comes the preschool bathroom story. This is where the podcast stops being reflective and becomes ideological. No nuance, no policy discussion, just shock, outrage, and absolutes, and notice what's missing. No data, no safeguards discussed, no acknowledgement of existing supervision rules, because the point isn't safety, it's signaling. This isn't about one preschool, it's about validating a worldview. Everything has gone too far: faith, cancel culture, and the in-out shield. The in-out segment is revealing. They praise private ownership, control values without apology, but here's what's really happening. Faith becomes armor. If criticism comes, it's not disagreement, it's persecution. If backlash happens, it's not public debate, it's cancel culture. That framing shuts down conversation before it starts. The biggest irony. They condemn desensitization, they condemn cruelty, they condemn lack of empathy, yet repeatedly frame the world as hostile, dangerous, and irredeemable. You can't build compassion by constantly reinforcing fear. Dwabi, this matters. This episode isn't about growth, it's about positioning. Positioning Savannah as wounded but wise, faith-driven but reasonable, critical but loving above politics, while deeply inside it, and positioning the audience as the only sane ones left, victims of cultural collapse, morally clear in a corrupt world. That's powerful and intentional final take. This wasn't raw, this wasn't spontaneous, and it definitely wasn't just a podcast. It was a message. We've been through hell, we know the truth, and if you disagree, you're part of the problem. The question viewers should be asking isn't, do I relate to this? It's who benefits from this framing and what's being left unsaid.